I needed a flexible job that would allow me to write in my off hours. That's how I ended up as a shoeshine girl in the financial district. The job paid in cash, and I could make my own hours. But my mother was so ashamed that she told everyone I worked at Lehman Brothers. Which was true, technically. I also worked at Solomon, Paine-Webber, and Goldman Sachs. A man says a lot with his choice of shoes. The fancy big tippers were Italian loafers, sleek and thin-soled. Glamorous, but not too practical for walking. They were favored by institutional traders, law partners, or wannabes. Most professionals just starting out, be they law associates or brokers, went for a brown penny loafer. If he puts the penny in, he's a bit of a flirt, showing some personality. A black penny loafer is a maverick. Watch out for him. Same with the flamboyant law associate who used to ask me to shine his leather sneakers. In a world of corporate conformity, you have to love the guy who wears leather sneakers with his suits, though he didn't last more than a year. Equally rare is the horsehide cordovan. I knew a group of them, men getting on towards retirement who'd come into the business when it was less about the hustle and more about managing the trusts of family and friends. The horsehide cordovan isn't cheap. Quality never is. And shining them required a lot of elbow grease and care. This shoe lasts forever if you're conscientious about heels and soles. It's a classic. What few people realize about getting a shoe shine while still wearing this shoe is that it feels good, like a foot massage. Corporate offices are not places where people touch each other. In such an environment, a shoe shine is a shockingly intimate act, but one with clear rules about who is dominant and who is submissive. Being more relaxed during a shine, some customers told me their personal problems. Once, in the midst of giving a shoe shine to a rather glum-looking real estate lawyer, I asked how he was, and he replied, "I'm leaving tomorrow to get married, and I wish you'd talk me out of it." With the retail brokers, even a lowly shoe shine girl could tell that the pitches made to individual investors were sometimes suspect. Regularly, I heard salesmen asking a customer why he had to ask his wife before investing thousands of dollars, his tone implying that the man was henpecked, or worse, because he needed time to consider such a decision. Eventually, I too became a very good saleswoman. If it was raining or snowing, I told brokers that a shine would protect their shoes from the water and salt, which probably isn't true. If it was sunny, I told them that a shine would preserve their shoes and keep them from having to buy new ones. And when a man held out his shoe and asked if it needed shining, I always said yes, even if I'd shined it a day or two before. In short, I'd learned how to push a product, Wall Street style. That's how I knew it was time to leave. The day job I'd taken to support myself while I wrote had given me my subject.